What's the status, 3?
I'm good, just making the world a better place, that's all.
Check it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You are feeling sleepy. Under deep hypnosis, I'm the composer, master of the opus. Mind on cruise control, lost all focus. Puppet masters love pulling strings, herding the sheeple by selling dreams. You have to be asleep to live the American theme. They create the problem, then deliver the solution. Profit of both ends, all we fought for the illusion. The government are all one, but promote to divide. Walk right into the trap cause most people are blind. They can't see the plan has conquered the mind. While we sit here and argue, we can't get back time. History stays relevant, destroying our future. Self-destruction has become part of the culture, while the rich feed off the dead like vultures. No more hibernation, awoke the sleeping giant. Put a ripple through the system, awakening and vibrant. I'm the alkaline of water, Poseidon with the trident. Bitch.
What's good? I got a ton of some good pictures I found, and I'll get straight to it. What's up, Faceplant? I mean, even this building right here, it looks like a freaking wedding cake, but it also looks like you can see the magnetrons on each level. It's like 3 magnetrons on there. What's up, Faceplant?
How's my mic?
Pretty good. Can you see the pictures?
Yeah.
Look at this picture I found. I found this on Tumblr.
And the background.
All these bells. I found this picture on Tumblr. I ended up erasing Tumblr because it takes too much memory.
Weird.
But
it looks weird because it looks like there's some kind of a block there. Some kind of a photography trickery there, eh? It looks like almost.
no,
like
those are 1, 2, 3. There are 4 pictures in one. That's why.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 4 different pictures. I know what you mean, though. The wall in the background. I wonder why they were making all these bells.
Yeah, there's a church just like a block away from me here. And when I first moved here about 30 years ago, the bells used to ring. And they'd ring in a pattern, like a pleasant progression of the tones. And it actually felt good. You could feel it, and it made you actually feel physically good when you hear the sound.
Peace to fools and tools. Now,
and I think they're part of the original grid of the old world, that they automatically, when the pressures or atmospheric pressures or whatever hit a certain point, then the bells automatically ring. And then you see the phenomenon of all the old bells, those giant bells, that were cracked.
Yeah.
And so there was some kind of event that that cracked all the big bells and disabled something in the grid system, the beneficial system that was hooked up to the Earth systems. And then you can see old photographs of people lining up at hospitals with their ears all bleeding and everything.
Huh.
So I think whatever event that cracked the bell probably damaged people's hearings and stuff.
Look at this rock. This lady was in the middle of the woods. I don't remember where I got these pictures from, but this is a drill hole for sure. Or something. Unless it was a wood, unless this was wood and it got petrified. But because it kind of looks like an animal ate through it, a piece of wood, and then it got petrified. But other than that, who puts holes in rocks?
It might even be some kind of a creature that got petrified. It almost looks like a big gopher or something.
Huh. And then this rock too she had. Look at the big circle on that rock. That's not natural. Like these big stones were a piece of something.
My dad and uncles used to go digging what they called dinosaur bones. And they had we used to have sacks and sacks. Of course, they're not dinosaur bones because dinosaurs are fake, but all these old petrified bones, and they actually found a big snake. It was a petrified snake. That almost looks like a snake coiled up that's been petrified. But it was like a rock, but you could see that it was a snake. And they also had these bones. They almost looked like leg bones, sections of leg bones or something. But I don't know what happened to all that stuff. Like my dad and uncles were kind of freaks. They always wondered about stuff. That was in the Badlands in Alberta, where they used to dig up that stuff.
Dude, I just watched a movie last night, and this guy right here, or no, it's the black guy in the movie. He got a tattoo on him that says, "Welcome to the Badlands." Look at this tree in the back of this guy. This was in the movie I watched last night. I think it was called... Shit, what's the name of that movie? It just came out this year. Let me look at keep a list of movies I watch so I don't watch them twice. I watched The Red Right Hand.
Yeah, if you check out the Badlands of Alberta, it's around the town called Drumheller.
Anyway, these trees used to be in Florida. Just like that.
Mangroves. Have you ever been in a mangrove forest? It's like in the coastal areas in Florida. And when I was in Mexico, we went on a tour through the mangroves, and it's trees like that. That's the roots going into the water. Like when the tide
they
comes
live in
up,
swamps.
Yeah, when the tide comes up, the roots are covered where there's tides, and then when the tide goes back down, it looks like that. And the trees are going into the roots are going into the water.
I think this movie was from... I want to see right now if I can find the title of this movie. Right here. Or no, that ain't it. I thought it was Badland Hunters. I tried to watch this movie, Captain Miller. Couldn't. Here it is. I think this is it. Let's see. Oops. Oh, great. I think it was called One More Shot. I could be wrong. People got to watch that movie Code 8. Damn. Parallel. I watched that movie that came out. That movie's bugged out. I thought it was gonna suck too. In the beginning, I started watching it Parallel, and I'm like, man, this movie sucks. The first couple of minutes in, but then I watched it and it became a good movie. And then this movie with Orlando Bloom called Red Right Hand. That's a good movie. But I can't think of the name of this fucking movie.
Yeah, I generally don't watch movies, but if there's a movie on TV and it's interesting, I might watch it, but I rarely watch a full movie. Even now, some of the TV shows I do watch, I just get bored and I turn it off before the even end of the show. More and more now, I'm watching less and less TV. I still watch a little bit of the news or some documentaries or crime shows. But if I watch the news, like the morning news, with the crazy weather girl with her weird hand signal routine, I'm screaming at the TV and it just not healthy. Like they're doing it for 2 hours over and over, the same stupid routine, and the weird stamped on smile on her face, and her hands doing these thrusting hand motions. It's like you can almost feel it. It's like, ooh, oh, oh.
Huh.
And then you go to the next channel and it's the same routine. It's just a little bit different. They're doing the same 666 things when they're pointing at the map, the weather map, and
Every movie has the Masonic floor in it, almost. Every movie I've ever watched, there's a scene where there's the Masonic tiles on the floor. Every fucking movie never fails.
yeah, and it's in all kinds of music videos too.
Yeah, I'm starting to screenshot every movie I watch. I'm screenshotting it. I'm gonna make a video just on that.
Like the Tom Petty music videos are pretty creepy. Oh yeah, Last Dance with Marianne video. It's really weird.
It's driving me nuts. I can't find the name of this movie. I just fucking watched it.
No, Last Dance with
It
Mary
was
Jane.
it was about these soldiers who were dropped on an island, obviously, because you could see the thing, and they were fucking. They got ambushed, but through the whole movie, the military was using a drone, and they could see the ground from these drones. And I mean, they were making some crazy strikes. Well, let me show these new pictures I got. Some cool pictures of some artists. Whoever drew this did a good job, man. You could see all the little people there near the rock. That's supposed to be Lucifer.
It's like some H.P. Lovecraft type stuff. And all those characters are all connected, like Charles Darwin and H.P. Lovecraft and all these. A lot of the controllers in the world today, their ancestors were these social engineered meatballs from 200 years ago. Like Bill Gates and Fauci, and then you go back in history to
What a name, Fauci. Right? What a fucking name, Fauci.
yeah, it's no mistake.
It's probably not even his real name.
Yeah,
This
like
picture is
Trump.
creepy.
How in the fuck is Trump his real name? It's a fucking joke.
This cat got 4 sickles. That skeleton guy got 4 sickles. I like this picture right here. Boop. Whoever drew this, besides the globe in the bottom left, it's a pretty good picture. I like the detail.
Yeah, like these people, their dreams are disturbed, right? They get those simulated dreams and they make their art out of that.
Look at this one. I like this one too. Who is that? I'm gonna mail this, email this to Christians. Yeah, roots do look like our lungs. A lot of fruits look like organs and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, and the type of the plant with the whatever organ it looks like, that's what the medicine's for in that plant.
Hmm. I know, I was just thinking that. I wonder how true that is.
It is true, because that's how everything was created, from the same forces, the same sound frequencies that made the plant like that, built your body.
Hmm.
So always been thinking that the thing called aromatherapy.
Yeah.
I never studied it specifically, but the plants, I grow these plants, and the aroma is like frequency. There's frequencies to the aroma, that there's colors, like the medicine wheels, there's colors the opposite. If you make all the colors around in a circle, there'd be say red, yellow, and blue makes a triangle, and you put that triangle on a circle, and then in between the red and the yellow would be orange, in between the blue and the yellow would be green, in between the red and the blue would be purple, and then you can divide it even more than that. So you got that, and so whatever color, the opposite side is the opposite effect. So when they're given medicine, they have a little bit of the poison in the medicine to activate what counteracts it.
This picture bugged me out. That demon licking that person's toe. Because when I was little, I told this before. I used to be scared of the dark, and I would sleep with the covers over my head. And I was sleeping, and something touched my foot. And I took the covers off my head, and nothing was there.
I remember one time when I was a kid, I was having a dream that I was at the edge of this cliff, and a big giant was coming towards me, and the ground was shaking, and it's like I could jump over the cliff to get away from the giant, and the giant was coming, and he's gonna step on me, and just when he was gonna step on me, the cat jumped up on the bed and woke me up.
Hmm. There's some good good pictures coming up, I'll tell you that one. This one's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Lucifer looks like he smokes some meth and he's paranoid. He's biting his fingernails. He looks geeked out, man. When I seen this picture, I was like, what's wrong with him, man?
It's got some kind of fur jock strap on.
I gotta turn this picture the other way. These are coat of arms. Yeah, I gotta. The one-eyed monster.
Yeah, like the eye on top of the pyramid on the dollar.
Yeah.
The elevated capstone is the all-seeing eye at the top of the pyramid. From the top of the pyramid, the capstone is missing because we don't see the creeps behind the veil that are controlling everything. The next level of the pyramid is the families that we don't see, and then the next level below that is the control structure, the Jesuits and the Masons and everything like that, and so forth.
This picture
So
is
the one eye is the money, MOM, one eye, money. That's the all-seeing eye that's watching us with the money. The money is watching us because every transaction is recorded.
I think
right?
The all-seeing eye are the cameras. That's the true all-seeing eye.
Well, now with the digital currency, that it's the money that's watching you, right?
Yeah.
Watching you through your transactions, money transactions, and tracking you.
I lose some money. I lost some money. Not a lot. I lost $2 somewhere. Anyway, this picture is crazy. I like this picture. I forgot the artist. Next. This picture is crazy. The next picture is pretty funny.
It almost looks a little bit like Mad Magazine.
That's from the Addams Family. The one hand, the hand that runs around. They gave him a modeling job to pose for this picture.
Yeah, I never really watched that show. I watched the Munsters.
Aliens. It's a nice drawing, but I don't believe in aliens. This is a nice drawing.
Got some Simpsons clouds there. I don't know. That one kind of gives me the creeps. I don't really like the color red myself.
It's my favorite color.
Mine's yellow.
Fools and Tools said you eat food same color of your chakras. Like a week you can activate and clear it. Something like that. Yeah, religion does put you to sleep. I got this picture of people, these white people, and they're in the church. A lot of people use that snippet in YouTube when they're dancing around. These white people, they look so funny because they're all
Okay.
stiff.
That one at the top there, the tetrahedrons. That's two tetrahedrons, one going up, and one going down. Right? It's three-dimensional.
Yeah, the Merkaba.
That's my. I made a tetrahedron like that out of skewers and little pieces of a broomstick that I drilled holes in, and I made a tetrahedron. But it's like it's a basic what do you call it? It's a simple shape. It's the tetrahedron is the simplest three-dimensional shape. It has 4 sides, 4 corners, and all the sides are equilateral triangles. It's different from a pyramid because the pyramid has a square on the bottom.
Yeah, I had this picture right here, but it was blurry. So I found a cleaner one yesterday. This one. I don't know who that is dancing, but
Looks like half Ronald McDonald and half Beetlejuice.
it's I don't know.
Love child of Ronald McDonald and Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I don't know where it comes from, but this guy right here, this artist, yeah, he's up there with Daniel Martin Diaz, who's another artist on Pinterest. He has a website, DMD, Daniel Martin Diaz. But this artist, I don't know his name or she, but they do a good job.
It looks like some of the stuff they did on that last deeper conversations with Chad, where he was talking about the Fibonacci sequences and sequences in the number pi and the 360 degrees of a circle and dividing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of symbols in this. You got, what's the 6-sided symbol? I thought that was the octagon, but it's only 6 sides.
Hexagon.
Yeah, you can make a 6-pointed star with that. Well, you have the 6-pointed star. Durr, right in my face.
Yeah. And the thing about it is it's a 2-dimensional representative of a something 3-dimensional, right? The triangles is actually represents the tetrahedron. Tetra is 4.
Look.
Tetrahedron.
Look at this picture, faceplant. Look at the is it faceplant or plant face? It's faceplant. I always get it mixed up. But anyway, look at this. How the human hands, inside of the human hands, you got the fucking reptilian feet. You got a 3-fingered hand. It's weird. Anyway, next. Eggs are universal symbols of creation, birth, rebirth, the moon, and the goddess. They are often seen in conjunction with the serpent or snake. The goddess birthed both the snake and the egg from her body, and they floated on the waters of chaos. By wrapping herself around the egg, the snake broke it open, and from it hatched all forms of the universe. In this illustration, the egg is shown entwined with the spiral serpent representing time as the boundary of the created world.
It reminds me of that Richie from Boston video where he went out to the serpent mound with his drone. He said, "See the egg? See the snake? Yeah." There's the snake and there's the egg. And yeah, they knew what they were doing.
Radius, the sun. Ra or Re, or Rel, is the ancient Egyptian solar deity. By the 5th dynasty, he had become a major god in ancient Egyptian religion, identified primarily with the midday sun. In Greek mythology, the name Deus, or something that's written in Greek, Deus means divine, or Dios for the Spanish for God. Dios
Deity.
kind of reminds me of Tios, which is uncle. Tios. And we got my favorite, the Ouroboros.
How come there's 2 snakes' heads there?
Because I don't know. Some have 2, some have 1, some have 2, one with wings, one on. There's many different kinds. It says magic is the mother of eternity, of the being of all beings, for it creates itself and is understood in desire. It is in itself nothing but a will,
symbol or the Mobius strip.
And this will is the great mystery of the wonders and secrets, but brings itself into imagination or figuration itself by the imagination
The sun's coming up. I'm starting to lose my connection.
Of the desireful hunger into being. It is the original state of nature. Its desire makes an imagination, and imagination or figuration is the only will of desire. Blah, 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 blah. Now, the next picture, I was stoked to find this picture, man. I can't even say how happy I was when I found this picture. Well, not this one, but it's coming up. I think this picture of Isis is cool.
Some of them, it just looks like they take a basic concept and just add and add more novelty to it. Seems like sometimes.
Yeah, they make it worth looking at. That's for sure.
But sometimes it loses its original meaning when they just add more stuff to it that doesn't mean anything. It's just symmetrical or something.
I like this one right here.
That's a pretty neat one there, the black and white one.
What, this one? As above, so below?
Yeah, it looks like it's got a water level there, and
yeah.
That one's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I have different versions of this one. This is interesting. Whoever created this is fucking awesome, man.
Who's the
That's why
guy
I used
in
it.
The corner there?
He's peeking his head out of the firmament. I don't know.
Is that George Washington? Or somebody?
I don't
somebody
know.
with a white glove. A white glove, his Mason glove.
Michael Jackson.
Well, George Washington has a white Mason glove, and he's something about a brick on a pillow or something like that. Laying the last brick up with just some asshole that comes and cuts the ribbon or sticks a gold shovel in the ground. when they start a building project. Like we've got these
This.
assholes in town here, and it's like the same family all through the decades. There's just some asshole in there and appointed into government somehow, and he gets a big salary to go so his family can steal a bunch of money for decades.
All right, you ready? This is the first time I've seen this. When I found this, I was stoked. The bottom half of that fucking picture no one ever shows. There's fucking tunnels leading under the firmament. Look at that, underground. No one ever shows this bottom half of the picture.
Yeah, the underworld.
And I found it.
Yeah, and it's lit up under there, right?
Yeah, there's people with torches. Peace, Anna K.
But
Maybach.
It's lit up by the light, the original light. It's like they don't need a sun under there. Everything's lit up somehow already.
Yeah, they never show this part in this picture, and when I seen it, I was shocked. I said, man, that's dope. I would look at it as a tunnel out of the firmament, like that was like an escape tunnel or something.
Or like the ancient tree roots.
That were there, right?
There's a sprout pushing up through the ground to create our world from the original tree root.
True.
It looks like how like a little sprout can push right through concrete or asphalt.
I don't know what this is. Total lunar eclipse. Penumbra of Venus on the moon. Ah, people. So they're saying Venus makes a penumbra on the moon? Come on. Let's be real here. Stop.
Yeah.
Polaris, Draconis, something, and Vega. I know Vega's a star.
The mainstream gives us all kinds of shit that is not. We gotta, in order to find out what is, we have to eliminate what is not. It's got some zodiacs going on there. How many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12.
12. Yeah, this one right here is pretty cool, but yeah, nothing new here. I think this might have been from the book of what's his name there? Lives of Cosmos. Not this, but the other one.
One thing that really blows my mind is old clocks, like old Swiss watches and old clocks. How did they figure that out to build those cuckoo clocks hundreds of years ago?
Like this.
Like that just blows my mind how they figured that out.
They probably had knowledge already of time, like creating time. They probably, you know, because they used the moon already to farm and all that. People, like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
So yeah, they would have started using the Farmer's Almanac. You ever see that, or do you have one? The Farmer's Almanac.
No, I know what it is, but I don't have one.
But that was what they brought out. The controllers would give the farmers. They give the farmers their seed and their Farmer's Almanac and just enough fuel to make it through the winter. Like the farmers didn't get that shit all themselves. The farmers were installed in the 1800s to grow what the controllers wanted them to grow. And the Farmer's Almanac is, and still like weather predictions today and the moon cycles. Somebody knows how that shit works, obviously, because they know when the moon cycles are happening. But we don't. They show it on the calendar and on the news, but we don't even have a clue about where that knowledge comes from. It's probably something simple that's just hidden from us. And why in the fuck don't we get that instead of all the bullshit that they shovel at us every day? This fucking steady stream of bullshit, and we eat it like it's soft ice cream.
Sorry, I had to use the bathroom and feed my cat real quick. Look at this Ouroboros.
Oh, you got another cat, or you always had to?
No, this is my the second cat, Puma. Chloe Bear is the one who passed away. Chloe. It happened so fast, man. The sickness or whatever it happened.
So did you have two cats before? Or you just got another one?
No, this is the second one. After these two, I don't want no more.
Oh,
After watching the cat suffer, I'm like, damn. No more.
Yeah, when you said that, I just realized I typed in plant face instead of face plant. That's what it was originally, and then I switched it.
These are supposed to be how the wandering stars travel. But, alright, you got the sun. Like, where the fuck is this? And it don't even make sense. I see where the sun would travel. And the green in the center part, but I don't know what these outer lines are. Who cares? Next.
That almost looks Moorish.
Like the Moors.
Yeah, what the Masons stole everything from. Plagiarized everything from the Moors.
Yeah, I've heard that. Spell Moors backwards. What does it spell? Room. A Moor backwards is room. R-O-O-M.
Oh, here's an asshole agent now parked across the back lane from me with his lights on. Just sitting there. Anybody gotta fix your license plates crooked? You lost a screw out of your license plate, or is that just a temporary one you got on there?
Black hole sun. You're the one. Wicka wicka wow.
Block. You see the same guy. His one truck will be there for a week and then it's not there, and then he comes back with a different truck or a different car. Or
William Wright.
They go out in the morning and they come back a couple hours later. It's like, fuck. Weird.
What's cosmometry? Cosmometry. Cosmometry.
Yeah, it must be something like astrophysics, like Neil deGrasse Tyson. They say he's you look him up and it says
He's a joke. He's an actor for sure.
Astrophysicist, which is
he's an asshole. He's an asshole physicist. Oh,
how embarrassing having a PhD in something that doesn't exist.
Huh. PhD. He's a piss hole director.
It's a little pear-shaped, yeah, like me. And that's when it all went pear-shaped.
PhD, a piss hole director.
Oh, there he goes. He left.
PhD. Let's think of something funny for PhD.
Agent sat there for a few minutes and then he just left.
He's a perpetrating hairy douche. Now this model right here, oh, what you doing, Chuck? This model right here is the most interesting thing I've seen in a while. This model. It's pretty interesting.
Squared the square and a sphere and a pyramids on the side.
It's interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's got the it looks like a Earth map there on the disc.
Yeah. It is. That's why. And they got the toroidal field. You got, wow. It almost looks like
spinning top.
Yeah. Or
spinning.
What's an airplane? That thing is called a something scope. Gyroscope, yeah.
I had one of those when I was a kid. You put a string around it and pull it and it spins, and you can set it down on an angle and it'll sit there on an angle, or you can, it's like gravity defying sort of thing.
This picture is interesting.
The gyroscope basically disproves gravity. Yeah, Chuck, you know how if they say like that we're spinning and moving around the sun, Calico cat. That looks just like a cat we had at the farm. I'm trying to remember what its name was. I think my mom named it Callie. It got caught. It used to be an outside cat, a barn cat, and the top of its ears were frozen off, and it was a little bit mangled because it climbed up into the engine compartment of the car to get some heat, and then somebody started the car and it got caught in the fan belt, so its paws were a little bit mangled.
That sucks.
Yeah, death on the farm was it was like a daily occurrence almost. Like every pet I had came to a brutal, fucking nasty end. I think my stepdad murdered a couple of my pets, like my rabbit and one of my cats and my rooster. Died under strange circumstances. I don't even call him my dad. I just call him by his first name.
Whoever drew this did a good job.
Oh yeah, I can see some kind of a creature there.
Oops.
Some kind of a nymph.
That's an Ouroboros. It's two
okay.
dragons. Two dragons. And then it's like the sun behind it, and then the zodiacs. And then this is from a Hindu cosmology map of the realm, and you can see the sun, and the moon. That is Mount Meru, or Rupus Nigra, the mountain. It looks like a cup, and it reminds me of the cup that's on top of what's that dude's name? They call him Jesus too. He has a cup on his head. Serapis.
Yeah. The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chuck, I was talking about about us being in motion. You know how, well, they say that there's ghosts and energy in a certain spot, like an old bar or hotel or something will have ghosts and energy in different areas. Well, if we're moving like they say we're moving, nothing has a location. You're here 1 second, and the next second you're, 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, and then 0 miles per hour at the North Pole, right? So if that's the case, nothing has a location.
Gabriel keeps saying that.
No, things have locations.
Help me calculate the next solar eclipse on the flat Earth. We don't live on a globe, that's for sure, but we live inside the cosmic egg. You know that, Gabriel. I said that a million times. I don't believe we're on a globe, and as far as the flat Earth, we live on a plane of existence inside the cosmic egg. Whether it's an infinite plane or not, nobody fucking knows for real.
Yeah, the Earth is
Curvature
not an
can't be measured, you know, and I mean
object.
curvature for a ball, not a mountain or a hill or any of that. I'm talking about.
It's a realm, not an object.
Nobody can find me curvature. That should be on the back of a milk carton, missing curvature. But yeah, I agree with Gabriel to a certain extent, because out of cosmology, the Hindus, I think that's a bad word to call them, man, Hindus. But the people in India, to me, I like their cosmology, and that's where that cup came from. And it seems to me, in the East, you got Asia, India, and stuff like that. Their cosmology, the old cosmology, is on point. I'm not accepting us being on this ball flying through space, and I'm not accepting planets or rocks you can land on. That neither. That's bullshit.
Remember Annapurna?
No.
She was on your channel one time with
Oh, yeah. Okay.
the realist McCoy, Annapurna, and I asked her that question. Like, they don't call themselves Hindu; it's what the Westerners call them.
Yeah, it's just like the Chinese and Mexican. That's all like fucked up names.
And it's not a religion. Whatever she told me what it was. It wasn't Hindu. It was something. I forget what is some 4 or 5 syllable word. What they call their truth or whatever. The Vedas.
If anyone wants to come up, it's open topic. Just hit the linky, the slinky linky.
She's the one who said she met Santos Bonacci in Mexico and that he's a freak.
Yeah.
A real creep, apparently.
He seems to be off the rocker. You know, much respect to him, but I think he's lost his mind a little bit. Just a little bit.
Or he's to be some kind of satanic.
Puma, what do you want, Puma? I know you want tuna fish. I gotta go get some. I don't want to feed my cat canned tuna no more because it has the chemicals in it. Come on. Oh, I'm gonna get my cat some fresh tuna.
Well,
you want some fresh salmon?
If you get the salmon, sometimes it's farmed salmon and sometimes it's wild salmon in the can. And when I used to eat fish, I could tell the difference from the smell. Like the farmed salmon had some kind of a rank smell to it. I don't know what, I can't put my finger on it. It smelled more like death than the wild salmon. It's almost like it had kind of a missing color or something. It looked kind of grayish. But you can get salmon in a can. It's a little bit more expensive, but it says wild salmon on it. We used to take the juice from the salmon, the can of salmon, just pour it over the cat's dry cat food. Or
Mm.
we gave the cats dog food. It was called Toughies. It was little teas. It was hard dog food. And then you just pour the salmon juice on top of that.
This is funny, this one. This picture. It's not funny, but I try to figure these pictures out here. Ouroboros with the crying eyeball. I don't know why I didn't show the full picture to this one. Anyway, next.
There's
The
that song,
Cosmic
"The
Egg.
Sky Crying" by he's dead now apparently. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Huh. I forgot the name of those constellations. Something minor, something major. It's the big bear and the little bear. The constellations. Something major and something minor. Come on, people, help me out. Is it Sirius Major? No.
Is that supposed to be the koala bear down under? And
No. It's something minor, and it's a constellation.
it looks like a bear. It's a bear.
OTW. You know what's
And
weird? People's wrenches are showing up in StreamYard. It never did that before.
And what's weird
It is the
not,
Superman symbol.
It usually lights up when there's chat in the StreamYard, but it does not doing that now. Like it'll light up a little red 5 or something when there's chat on the chat square, but it's not doing that now. Maybe I have to initiate by going in there. Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, there's wrenches. It's showing wrenches now in StreamYard. So Gabriel don't have one. I offered him one, but he's like, nah, fuck that. Anna K's is showing. I just give wrenches so people could drop links, and then people can click on the avatar and sub or go to channels so much easier. Serpent Man. It's open topic, open panel. If people want to speak on anything, the link is there. Don't blink, hit the link. It's gonna drive me nuts. Now I gotta look it up. See, I knew it. Ursa Minor is the little bear underneath, and Ursa Major is the bigger bear on top. See? Simple as that. Ursa Major and Ursa Minor.
So it goes into hibernation in the wintertime. That's why it's upside down, probably.
Oh, I don't know. Next. Boop. Zenith. Now, I always thought that was interesting how the Polaris is called Zenith, right? And if you get the old TVs, the old projector TVs were Zeniths. They had wheels, and they were big flat screen projector TVs Zenith put out. When I first seen Polaris is called Zenith, I'll never forget when Bro Sanchez said he thinks Polaris is the projector, something like a projector. I don't want to misquote him, but I always think about Polaris being the highest star. Just think of it as an umbrella, and that tip part is where Polaris is. Now, if Polaris is created from the black sun, maybe we live inside of a prism or something. Maybe the firmament's a prism. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's solid or if it's energy, just energy. Like, none of us know because we haven't been there. But Zenith makes me always wonder, the stars projected like a projector. Why else would they call it Zenith or create a projector TV called Zenith?
It might be that blue ice.
Yeah, I heard about that too. In
Like,
in Antarctica.
When it falls down, it just disintegrates like dry ice. You ever see dry ice?
You heard about the military guy who was stationed in Antarctica, and he was saying when these people go down there to do a documentary, they show them he said about 100 miles from their base, there's this blue ice that goes real high up into the sky. Puma, come on, you're driving me nuts. She goes in and out of my room. She keeps circling around my feet. Where was I? 100 miles from the base the military guy was at. He said they are digging up this ice, and the documentary they only show the regular ice. That's 90% of the time. Nobody's there, the military guy said. But one day the guy showed him this blue ice, and you can't pick it up with your hand because it'll freeze your hand. You got to use these gloves. And they said they tried to bring a piece back to Russia, but it didn't even make it. It don't melt and turn to liquid. It just disappears. But this stuff,
it might be some kind of compound made with helium and hydrogen or something, like carbon dioxide. Have you ever seen dry ice?
Yeah, but they said the wall of this ice is high as the eye can see. The military guy said this ice wall, fucking high.
Dry ice is a solid. It's carbon dioxide, but it doesn't go to liquid. It goes straight from solid to gas. So it would be something like that.
Yeah, that I should have. I might have that video somewhere of the guy being interviewed, the military guy. He was stationed there. He said, "See, that's another problem I have with the flat Earth model they're showing. Like, I don't even think the continents are correct, but there's allegedly this 24 hours of sunlight in Antarctica. I don't care what no one says. None of us has been there, so can we prove that? No. But I've seen in Alaska there's 24 hours of dark and light. I've seen videos of it. So that can be proven. And I've talked to people in Alaska, so. But as far as this Antarctica, nobody's, oh, you can take trips there and go see penguins. You don't know where the fuck you're going. That could be anywhere. And they just call it Antarctica and be like, we're taking, it could be fucking Greenland, and they could have you going the long, super long way, so you think you're going fucking, like, I don't trust anything them people say.
Well, if the Earth is a realm and not an object, then it doesn't really have a shape.
Tony Afterverse, peace. What else? Let's see. Yeah, there is an eclipse coming in April. It missed my birthday by like 11 days. I know, Gabriel. I know, Gabriel. I was just fucking around. I know you have one over there, and you didn't. You explained to me you didn't want more than one. I was just joking, man. Don't take it personal. I was just fucking around. Gabriel said, I think modding on different channels is like prostitution. That's funny. YouTube prostitution. Yeah. Warpath. I watch his stuff still, and I try to leave a comment. Warpath is a good channel. And plus Warpath, what most people don't know about Warpath is he paved the way for a lot of these channels. Warpath set the tone for a lot of stuff on YouTube, man. And to be honest, this is no dick riding or none of that shit. He was the first channel I've seen that had what are them things called? A computer, the box, you know, this thing. I forgot what to call it. The tower or whatever the fuck you want to call it. What is this thing called? Oh, that stupid picture's in the way. This thing. I gotta get my Dell. I need a new screen. I have so much stuff stored on here. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna throw it out. I need a new screen. I wonder if I could hook my laptop up to that as a screen. Probably not. Anyway, he was the first one I seen with a custom one that lights up. He builds them. So if anyone wants a built what are they called, Gabriel? He has custom anyway, the thing I just showed you, the tower, he makes custom ones. Warpath. And his channel is I always forget the name of his channel, man. He has 3 different channels. He has Tech for Rec. Yeah, the PC build, yeah. He got, what is it? Tech for Rec on the lockout, yes. Then he's got Tech for Rec, and then he has that other Golden Culture, I think. But yeah, he was the first one I seen. He even mentioned it in his video. You know, like in the background, where he has all the different like knickknacks or whatever you want to call them. Not dolls. They're like collectible stuff. And to decorate his live stream in the back, he was one of the first people I seen do that. Now everyone's doing it. Yeah, he had a king's hat on, Gabriel, and I left in the comments. I said, "Work like a slave, eat like a king," and I was like, he commented back, but I hope, you know, I told him I didn't mean that by any disrespect, because that's a saying. I didn't think you know that. work like a slave, eat like a king, but he had on a dope ass king's hat. Because, you know, he's a king, you know? He needs his crown. But yeah, I gotta talk to Warpath, Gabriel. Because he kept saying, if anyone needs a microphone, hit me up and let me know. And I left it in the chat that he was giving away a microphone. I'm gonna have to hit him up on Instagram or something. I mean, shit, I could buy one, but if he wanted to give one out. But anyway, back to the pictures. Where was I? Right here. Now this map was interesting because I've never seen it this way. Interesting. It's almost like it's two realms. And there's two suns. Three suns. Wow, these are a little different, each one. Huh. That's funny. That's an ugly thing, whatever that is. Interesting. Interesting. Now this was interesting. Because it says, I think that says Uriel. I don't know what that name, but I see Satan in there, and then Adam. Lava? I don't know. Be nice if they wrote where people can read. But this, I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to actually write down what that says. I'm curious. I found a lot of esoteric stuff with black people on it. Maybe the Moors, I was thinking. An octahedron. Interesting. Is that a diamond? No. It's a fucking octahedron. Get it right. An icosa? Icosahedron. Icosahedron. Tetrahedron. Cube. Dodecahedron. Don't make me dodec ya. Alright? Because I will dodecahedron you. No. I will dodec ya. Don't make me dodec ya. See, this is another version I downloaded, and you still can't read it. Dodecahedron, decahedron, decahedron. I found so many cool Ouroboroses. A remote control goat. Yeah, people want to see footage of Germany, man. Go to Gabriel's channel. Now this is Ouroboros. I was glad to add to my collection of Ouroboroses. I like it. I like it a lot. Hey, you, get off my cloud. You don't know me and you don't know my style. What is this gonna do? Wish on a genie? Now this building was, I found this picture on that Tumblr, and too bad I couldn't zoom in. I mean, this tower is something. I don't know where this is. It might say right there. I think this is in the US. Iowa. Yeah, that's in Iowa. And of all places, Iowa. Missouri. Interesting. Now this is a pretty cool. Hold on, did I show this picture? Look at this beauty in the woodwork. I mean, come on. I would love to have a room like this up in the dome. Like, man, there's a lot of buildings in the city that have this dome feature, and people live in these. I would love to have a room like that. I like this picture because it shows the duality in the red and blue. The caduceus. I like this drawing with the Kabbalistic tree of life. Pretty cool. I don't know the name of this artist. I'm gonna find these artists' names so I could put it in the description. The vibration of the universe varies between being and nothingness. The dream state. The middle chamber. The inner chamber. The deep sleep state. Sound, taste, touch, odor, sight. The senses. Now, Jesus, what are you doing there? You're no good for nothing. This is one of the oddest Ouroboros I've seen. But it's an Ouroboros. This looks like the Olympic sign. I've never seen a triple Ouroboros in the 16th century Italian paintings. This next picture is pretty cool. The artist who drew that up. The fires of calcination. The two pillars. The swords. You got the upper cross, and when they flip the sword around, it's the lower cross. So you guys above, so below. Yeah. Yeah. Boop. Next. Like I said before, the Ouroboros, you got the orange one. It has no wings, which means it crawls on the ground, which is the lower vibration. The material, light. The one with wings, the lower one with no wings would be Satan. The green one with wings would be Jesus, the higher energy that flies in the sky, right? Jesus with the wings, Satan with no wings. Satan's the lower materialized light. Jesus is the higher light. Satan's the flesh. Jesus is the spirit, or like the gases that rise. Anyway, any which way. Let's get it. Who's in the chat? Wow, Fools and Tools and Gabriel been holding it down. Now, I don't know what's up with this circle. I mean, this picture, but I downloaded it anyway. Christianity. What does that say? Zion mystics, Rosicrucians, classical paganism. Where's that? Where's the uncompleted six-pointed star? This is a nice drawing. They got better ones. I have another version somewhere. I think this is the original drawing right here. And then this one. And then we got this one, but I must turn it over. She's green like the ground, or green like the heart chakra, the heart, the earth. Interesting. Then you got the underworld. Yeah, isn't the one with all the unks? That's Shu, I think. I don't know what that says, but hey. This is a cool pic. Oops. Not that. This. Yo. What the fuck, dude? Huh. Thought I had another version of that picture. Guess not. Found a bunch of these pictures, but I don't know what is going on with them. If anyone could enlighten me on these. Angular momentum. Okay. Do 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 do. Now we're talking. Hi, my name is Wicka Whip Wow. The serpent. Serpent in the light spectrum. Velocity, frequency, wavelength. Too much math for me. Says a field, I think so, what does that say? A field of energy, including light, exists by means of the polarization of neutral inertia, a dimensional necessity and magnetic process of opposing inertial, refraction, direction. Magnetic currents which find absolute stability in relation at the golden ratio of phi. And Anahata in the middle, completed 6-pointed star. The pictures before with the 2 snakes. Which one? With the 2 snakes? That was probably a while ago. Hold on. The 2 snakes. Positive energy enters your toroidal sphere from the top, coming in through the crown. Negative energy flows through the bottom. In a healthy, positively oriented consciousness, photons flow in a counterclockwise rotation. Photonic flow can slowly become altered with long-term overexposure to negative polarity if a being begins to embody more darkness than light. A white hole. Where's the rabbit hole? The Big Bang is a crock of poopies. Formation of our sun and solar system 4.6 billion years ago. They said the Big Bang is 13.8 billion years ago. Come on, man. Where do they come up with this trash? They just be making that shit up. Using the calculations. This lint ball in my belly button is approximately 6.3 billion years old. The Fibonacci series is the base of music. Here we have the series going up, which breaks into a smooth series of even musical intervals. When the numbers are going in reverse order, we can see the spontaneous generation of odd or enharmonic musical intervals. The two series will progress to infinity, always attempting to form an harmonic 6, which does not exist in music or nature because the harmonic 6 signifies perfect unity or harmony or equation of forces. Should this happen, the forces then become latent and non-perceptible. In particle physics, everything originates in a toroidal field or energetic resonance. Matter is an illusion. Matter is coalesced energy. Your body is a toroidal field of energy. Therefore, you can interact with all things energetically. It's nice to know that. Well, that's pretty much it for pictures. Thanks, X the Most High. Tech Underworld Gold Mine. Damn, it's a long name. Oh yeah, I might as well. I don't know. Trying to think. I don't want to think too hard. I might blow a fuse. Maybe I'll end the live here. I don't know. Just go live later. Or I'm gonna play this video. You know what I mean? They call it a Bible. It's a Bible. B-A-A-L. It's a Bible. People are worshiping Baal. I didn't know crystals went live. Alright, let me switch over. I'll be right back. All right. Well, I'm going to do this since not many people are coming through. Oops. All right. Shout out to Lackluster. And let's get it. Lackluster, he's the man with the plan.
Return? Is it cool if I make sure nothing bad in the car today?
You want to search the car? You can search it.
Okay.
I got insurance, everything. What's
Okay,
going on?
and what does that have to do with anything?
So when am I free to go?
Whenever, man.
Whenever?
Yeah. Alright, we'll change your money back.
Can I see your phone for a second,
Can I get your
please?
badge number? No, you can't.
Well, I don't want you to drop it when I arrest you. So could you please
Drop it.
Give me that arm! Hey, man, give me your arm, dude. You're bleeding your ass off. Give me your arm.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. In the summer of 2019, Kedrick Crawford was going out for the evening, but needed to pull over to type in an address on his phone's GPS and to make a phone call. He pulled into a parking lot, backed into a spot, and shortly after was confronted by Officer Sims and Officer Surratt of the Baytown Police Department. A jailer in civilian clothing, Shane Dunlap, followed closely behind.
How you doing?
Good, man. You ain't got no weapons or nothing? Alright, you want to come over and talk to me real quick? You got out kind of quick. Nah, man, so I'm making contact because you were here for a while. And then you backed out. You went back over here. You backed in. I just make sure you're not drunk or something.
No, I'm looking for stuff in my car.
Alright. Hey, I'm gonna make sure you ain't got no weapons. Can I pat you down real quick? Alright, man. I just want to check you out, make sure everything's okay, man.
Kedrick complies with the officer's request to pat him down, though the officers had no reasonable suspicion to even detain him. Despite this being a consensual contact, Kedrick provides his ID when asked, and the conversation remains jovial for a few minutes while they run his license, so the officers then request to search his vehicle.
Because you got out of the car pretty quick. There's no guns in the car today? Alright, dude. I had to make sure it wasn't a freaking AK back there or anything sawed off, nothing like that, right? Okay, good. Now switch lanes now.
All right, now your usual pig starts fishing, man, and this is why when people say, "Oh, it's easier to just comply and just do it, Chuck." Fuck that, man. And these are the reasons why.
Nothing like that. Okay. You ain't got kilos or bricks, birds back there, and nothing like that.
Bird, well, if it was a bird, it'd be flying in the air, right?
Okay. Okay.
Birds fly in the air, right?
Some, yeah. Okay. So, but nothing bad in the car today, man.
Nothing bad in the car.
All right. Any narcotics in the car today? A little bit of weed. No paraphernalia.
Paraphernalia.
Nothing like that. Okay. Have you been arrested in Baytown before, man?
No, I haven't.
All right. Have you been arrested before or anything?
No, sir.
Did your driver license through Texas?
Sir.
I was waiting on you, man. I was waiting on this return real quick. Okay. So while I'm waiting on the return, is it cool if I make sure nothing bad in the car today?
I mean, you want to search the car, you can search it.
Okay.
If an officer ever requests your consent, it is likely otherwise, they wouldn't waste their time asking you. They cannot hold you for an extended time to call a dog or even to guilt trip you long enough into allowing them the ability to invade your privacy. But instead of following the recommendations of this channel and just about every lawyer that's ever lived, Kedrick allows the officers to enter his vehicle and search the contents, as well as his pockets.
I don't have a problem.
Okay, yes, no big deal,
All you
man.
want to.
Hey, you mind if I check your pockets, make sure you ain't got nothing? I can?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll make sure, man.
I got a little mace can.
Okay, I'm gonna grab that so I don't get. Not saying he will. I just know.
Kedrick allows the officer to disarm him of his mace, and with similar thinking of many in my comment section. If you don't have anything to hide, why not just comply? The officers rummaged through his personal belongings.
They asked me, could they search my vehicle? I know I wasn't doing anything wrong, so I gave them consent to search my car.
Now 10 minutes into the encounter, Kedrick grows impatient and wants to leave.
Sir, you told me to search my car. I mean, what's going on? I don't understand.
What do you mean? I searched it. Yeah, you go ahead and search. That's what's going on right now.
I don't understand.
What do you not understand, sir? Hey, I'm gonna put your pepper spray back here. Ain't nothing to it, man. No need to be tripping or nothing.
Okay, so what's the issue? I don't understand.
Honestly, you're nervous. I'm seeing some nervous behavior.
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, I'm not nervous. What I'm saying, what's going on?
Yeah. I'm just checking you out, man. You gave us consent
I
to
don't have
search.
any warrants, right?
No, but hey, you said, oh, this is consensual. You're staying here. You gave us consent to search. Well, yeah, we're gonna search it. You know, I mean, and we haven't found nothing in there.
Kedrick is then told that the encounter is consensual and that he can leave whenever he wants. Seconds later, he is arrested and beaten by the officers.
I got insurance, everything. What's
Okay,
going on?
and what does that have to do with
So
anything?
when am I free to go?
Whenever, man.
Whenever?
Yeah. All right, put your money back.
Whatever.
Don't tense up, dude. Oh, freaking drop you.
What did I do? What's going on? I don't have anything. What's going on?
I'm taking the ground.
That's why you never trust pigs.
Sir, I didn't do anything.
Fucking
Put it behind your back.
pigs.
What's going on?
Worthless, tyrant pieces
going
of
on?
shit.
During the search, the officers found white pills, antibiotics, prescribed to Kedrick after a spider bite.
Put your hand in your back.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Put your hand behind your back.
I'm not doing it.
During his beatdown, the officers appear to pass Kedrick around so that each one can take turns placing him in a chokehold, while the others punch, tase, and kick him for 5 minutes.
Watch out! Taser!
Elbow strikes and knees to his face and body cause his eyes to swell shut. His booking photo, too gruesome to show. A metal collapsible baton was also used in the beatdown.
Watch out!
It's disgusting, man. I didn't know this happened. You know, this is why I never trust cops. They start off nice like snakes, and they lure you in, and then they turn on you like this. I learned that when I was 13 years old or younger. Probably 11 or 12. That cops are pieces of garbage.
Kedrick was taken to jail and was charged with assaulting a police officer, perhaps for not allowing the 3 men to beat him as easily as they wished. His charge was dropped just a few months after the incident, and the Baytown police began investigating itself. But soon after, the Texas Rangers and Harris County District Attorney's Civil Rights Division got involved. It took 2 years, but eventually, officers Teddy Sims, Samuel Surratt, and jailer Shane Dunlap were indicted by a Harris County grand jury for first-degree felony aggravated assault. But 2 years after their indictment, Officer Sims and Surratt completed a pretrial diversion program, and the charges were dismissed. Part of that program ensures that they will need to move out of Texas if they ever wish to work in law enforcement again, and also allows that their charges be expunged. As of February 2024, the jailer still faces charges, and a second video of the incident is currently being withheld from the public. The DA's office says these cases are notoriously difficult to prosecute, and that this was a best-case scenario. Others say they did just another way to humiliate Kedrick. And the reason that people say that is because this isn't an isolated case, and the DA knows it. The very next day after Kedrick was unlawfully arrested and savagely beat within inches of his life, the same 2 officers were involved in an almost identical incident where they stopped a man after they lied about him failing to use his turn signal, which resulted in the officers slamming the innocent man on a patrol vehicle and chokeslamming him onto the concrete before beating him. A third officer on that incident was fired after an internal review. But that's not all. A third lawsuit shows that the same 2 officers were sued for using excessive force while arresting a woman for filming a DUI arrest just 2 weeks prior to the first 2 incidents.
A lot of times when these videos go out, I mean, they cut all the story out. So
well, I've been filming since we've,
No, we have to. I'm just going to give the facts.
Sir, can I get your badge
phone?
number?
Yeah, can I see your phone for a
Can I
second,
get your
please?
badge number? No, you can't. Can
Well, I
get your
don't want
badge
you
number?
to drop it when I arrest you. So could you please
Drop it? Excuse me?
Did you like how I was like, let me see your phone real quick? That was good. She was like, why? I said, I don't want you to drop it when I arrest you.
Officer Sims and Surratt were both protected by qualified immunity in the third case, and there is no doubt that they were protected by the courts in the first 2. 3 cases within 2 weeks, 2 of which that are nearly identical, and they get off like nothing ever happened. Just like the other 2 victims, Kedrick has filed a lawsuit which is still ongoing, and I'll let you know the outcome if it is ever made public. But rest assured that even though the 2 men can no longer work as cops in Texas ever again, if Kedrick wins his lawsuit, you and your fellow taxpayers will be thoroughly punished to pay for their misdeeds against Kedrick. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Should officers get breaks like this just for doing the job they do, or should the role come with higher standards? If you like these videos, you know what to do to let YouTube know that they should be spread. And until next time, check out one of my other investigations linked on screen.
Well, there we have it. More pieces of shit. 3 incidents. Those cops are beating people, and yet our tax money will pay for their criminal actions. Man, our tax money buys guns for other countries. Our tax money feeds other countries, allegedly. Our government loves to give our tax money away. But when our people are homeless, starving, that tax money isn't helping our own people. But this is the best country in the world, folks. Don't worry. This is the country where the police will beat the fuck out of you for no reason. Or they'll blow your fucking head off for pulling a pencil out of your pocket. I always say, they like to dish it out, but can they take it when it's given back? I'm not going to say what we should do, because I don't want to incriminate myself. split a few wigs, that's what I say. I went live yesterday, Christos. I fucking passed out by then. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I have a file. This is esoteric emblem. Well, I gotta make a new file. Download. New folder. Art is a perfect vessel for containing secrets, really, while written information can be hidden in a cipher, hinted at in metaphor, or implied through conspicuous absence. A painting can encode meaning in the colors used, the composition of elements, the expression and gestures of the figures it contains, and in an endless catalog of esoteric visual symbols only understood by those initiated into the mysteries. Western esotericism is not a single cultural movement, instead forming a wide umbrella encompassing all of Western culture's rejected knowledge that falls outside of popular science and religion. It's a mysterious and misunderstood family, including alchemy, astrology, theosophy, Gnosticism, Hermeticism, witchcraft, the occult, and beyond. While desperate in their focus, these disciplines are unified in their intense pursuit of unconventional knowledge, their outsider status, and execution of their practices, and their use of visual art to explore, explain, and share within the within the initiate few centuries worth of investigation into everything from the creation of the Philosopher's Stone, magic spells for love or invincibility, to the names and powers of the demons of hell, to the nature of reality itself. Hey, why would you cut the picture like that? I mean, what the fizzle bizzle? What the fizzle? George Ripley, 15-7 tone. I like this picture. Look at, she's riding the street. Look, she got frog. Look at that. And she's upside down, and it says Spiritus, and this one says something. But yeah, she's a frog. And what's coming out of her butt? Look at that. It's like an anal beads are coming out of her butt. What's going on there, bro? Those anal beads. I am not lying. You cannot tell me those ain't anal beads coming out of her buttocks. The hell? Uh, do, do, do. Damn, Jesus, you look fucked up in that picture. This cat's rubbing his boob, yo. What the fuck is going on here? That's a weird. That's blasphemous. Close that. Anyway. Boring. art forms of China, Korea, and Japan. The mandala. There's the Ursa Major again. Are these pictures gonna load or what? Okay, that's weird. Nothing's loading. Let's see what Tom's blog has. Aha. Here it is. Finally, the whole fucking picture. Sweet deal, man. Sweet fucking deal. I finally got this whole picture. And this nice artwork, too. Sweet. I want to read this book. You see its cover. And, wow, look at that. Is that Aquarius? That looks like Aquarius. Yep, it is. Yep. It says it in the picture when I look. Zodiac series Aquarius, Dark Zodiac. Holy schnizzle pops. Is this hell? Let's look at Baphomet back here. Is this a picture of hell? Anyone? Oh, no one's here. Right. I think everyone left. What the hell? A film of the Holy Mountain. Whoa. Sacred geometry imparts spiritual meaning to geometric shapes in physical spaces. Used extensively in designing religious structures, ritual sites, altars, templates, and even tree groves. Sacred geometry is a blueprint for many of these spaces. I'm going to have to show this to Divergent somehow. So that's an incredible music hall in Islamic art. Is that Islamic art or is that an Islamic fart? The mysterious music of the spheres. Yeah, but what does that have to do with music? Oh, wow. The famous Sagrada Familia in Spain is created on the magic constant of 33, the sum of every row, column, and line in the massive structure of Gaudi sought to link geometry, shape, and nature in a cohesive unity. That's fucking interesting. A sigil is a symbol used in ritual magic as signature or mark of an entity. In past medieval magic practices, the sigil was used to represent a specific angel or daemon. The Ars Goetia, I think that might be the Ars Goetia, a book within the Lesser Key of Solomon. The Lesser Key of Soul of Man. When they say the key of Solomon, they're the key of the soul of man. And Grimoire, I don't know, on demons, the fifth, I don't even know what any of these names say. Right? I mean, what's B-U-E-R? I mean, none of these make fucking sense. What up?
Hey, bro, I figured I should hop on because I saw like no one was in your live chat. And I don't know if anyone else is live right now, but I figured let me hop up and support you while I got some free time. Because I'm liking these pictures, bro, especially the one that you started out with. I recognize that like esoteric one, dark art or whatever the title was, and then that picture of like all the white souls, like kind of as a flock, getting directed through the hellish realms, and you saw like the Baphomet looking statue thing in the background. That was really interesting. I had I know that style, like I don't know if it's called dark art or whatever, you know, like it's so specific with all these subgenres of art and whatnot, but that shit was dope, bro. I had never seen that picture before. And that's the thing, you know, think of all the pictures that we
Let me
still
go
haven't
back to
seen
it.
yet. Yeah. Very interesting. What website is this? I feel like I may have. Yeah, there it is. Yep. I wonder who that's by. It looks like it's made by the same person as above.
It's called The Witch's Sabbath. It's by Jofra Boschart or Boschart. Yeah, Jofra. Let's look at her website here. Let's see where it takes us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it took us to the Wikipedia of art. What?
Yeah, right.
It didn't even. That's hella right. Oh, man. I thought it was going to take us to the actual artist.
I know.
That was whack.
Well, let me copy the name.
Yep. Yep. I think that's a pretty, like, maybe not, yeah, well-known, not well-known to us, but it's like a well-known historical artist or whatever. Because I recognize that style, and I'm pretty sure, like, that person's paintings and pictures get used in, you know, like different psychology videos and whatnot, talking about the archetypes of the subconscious. It seems like that style of art you would see a lot with like philosophy videos or, you know, whatever type of esoteric spiritual breakdowns. I recognize that art style. Okay, yeah, it's that makes sense. It's surrealism, the occult surrealist. Surrealism can get pretty psychedelic, man. Yeah, yo, did you see that shit? The arms extending and the legs extending out. That's fire, dude. Wow.
Yeah, I save. Come on.
Damn.
It's taking so long. Come on, man. I shouldn't take this long. It's called The Pillar. That's what it says for this painting.
That makes sense, bro. We're the pillar. We're the totem pole. We're the tower, like the tarot. We are the pillars, bro. Like the trees, you know, these vertical walking beings, like conduits, you know, pulling in the different polarities into our torus field. So, yep. That's a good name. That's a good name for that. That makes sense. The pillar.
Oh, shit. That's the 5-pointed star. And you got the arms and legs behind you because that's the dude.
Mm-hmm. You broke up a little bit there, but that's exactly it. The arms and legs extending out like a star. Yeah, man, there's a lot of surrealist painters out there that really make some next level art, bro. There's so many artists across the world that make fire stuff but just don't get known about because they're like from some small country, or, you know, they just don't get acknowledged even though they got really good art. All these databases and art galleries and whatnot. There's a specific website for surrealist art, I believe. I don't remember the name, but it's like H.R. Geiger type stuff. Zukowski. I don't remember how to say his name, but it's some European guy that, you know, dark surrealist art. Basically, it's the type of stuff that inspired the Alien movie. You know, like Alien versus Predator. That's the type of art style that inspired those fucking alien monsters and shit. Not this, like this is older, but surrealism in general.
Couldn't find my herb, dude. I got some of this.
Yeah, I'm rolling up right now. What's up?
Let me show you some of these buds, man. This purple is off the hook. My boy was like, I couldn't believe it when I looked at the bud. It's all purple. Look at this picture. It's called Midnight Mystery. She made 1971. She painted this. So this lady, before my time, 10 years ahead of me.
I wonder what's down there in the bottom right corner. It looks like there's some type of like sphinx winged being up on top of whatever's on the right.
Yeah. Dang, I can't show you because I got the camera taped up on my laptop.
Oh, no worries.
I'll send. That's right. I got your number. I could send you a picture.
For sure.
I haven't seen herb like this.
Yeah, I just got some pretty good stuff recently, so I feel you, bro. Is it indica, I guess, if it's mostly purple? You know what strain it actually is, or it's just got a lot of purple in it?
Yeah. I just off my boy. You know, I don't I don't go to these markets and shit. Look at this painting, man. He's got Medusa's head, and then in the background there's the messenger or Mercury, because they're the only ones that wear shoes like that on their feet.
Yep. So the winged shoes.
It says The Liberation of Andromeda. That's the name of this painting. What year?
Well, that's interesting. Andromeda.
Yeah. I'm going to save this painting. I got to get her name. I'm going to put her name. I'm going to make a file just for her paintings. Because I got this other artist.
Yep.
This other artist, his name is Daniel Martin Diaz. And when I found his work on Pinterest, I was blown away, man. You've seen his work because I've showed it. I know for a fact you've seen it. And his
I probably have.
It's off the fucking chain.
Yeah, I'm curious now to see it again. There's a couple different artists. There's like the really well-known ones like Alex and Allison Gray, who made the cover art for the band Tool. And then there's like less known artists. Like there's this UK artist named Neil Haig or Haig or whatever the last name is. I think I've shown you those as well, but you know, it's higher art, bro. I mean, just like this esoteric stuff, man, there's just so much packed into it that you can analyze and interpret and decode.
This painting is about to be the bomb. Hold on. Can you see it, or is that box in the way?
What box? I see most of it. I see like this.
All right.
The top and bottom are cut off a little bit, but I can see it for the most part.
Yeah. The files. When I save the picture, I thought my file thing comes up. It don't show that. But I like when it's duality. And look, you got the red dragon, the blue dragon. Because you got the blue for the moon. I like it so far. The caduceus at the center, which would be the spine, and then just the left and right side of the brain. What the heck is the monkey for? The monkey is maybe the monkey mind.
Probably, yeah. Fucking globe.
I know.
Yo, that's a cool. Right? Yep, you saw it.
Dude,
Makes sense. Monkey brain.
When I go and I like crop pictures and stuff, I on my phone, I found this part where it's called a magic eraser. So I had this picture of Epstein's thing on the island. I was gonna write Chomos die or some stupid shit, but I tried it out and I erased a tree out of the picture, a real picture. I was able to erase a tree. So I said, damn, I could take stuff out of pictures. So I'm going to take that globe and fucking erase it. Watch, the next time you see this picture, there's going to be no globe. Sorry, lady who drew this, but I don't like looking at lying globes.
Damn, bro, I'm glad we looked up this artist, bro. That green, that like luminescent green shit going on there. There's the Globus Crucis, or however it's said, the Globus Crucis. I can't even say it.
The Globus Cruciger.
Cruciger, yes, it's right up there. You see the hand in the top left?
Oh shit, right here, yep. Believe it or not, that thing's in all sorts of stuff, man. I'm always seeing it. Wow. This Jonah boss chart, she's fucking really good, man. Wow. The detail, the shading, she's good. Look, you got
definitely
69 right
Cancer.
Here.
Yep, the crab, Cancer.
That's the name of the picture, Cancer, by Jofra Boss Chart. Yep, that's the name of it. Cancer.
That makes sense because that crab lobster thing coming out the shell.
I wonder what these are. Masonic symbols. You got the key, the ankh, you got Pan's flute, you got the what is that? The cup there. That's the you got the sword, the 5-pointed star, and then you got the triangle down for the female. Huh. That's that dank.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Charles. I wonder if this artist is like part of a secret society, you know, and kind of got some of these symbols and information and inspiration from such. And obviously, you don't have to be part of a secret society to be hip to this stuff, but it does seem that people that are associated or have connections with secret societies or mystic organizations, it would seem they would have some type of insight and window into this stuff if they're going to be able to make all this type of art.
Look at this. Fonts, this is called. 1981, she painted this. She painted this when I was born. I can't believe.
That's interesting. Little synchronicity.
I was sitting back last night, stoned, thinking about all the good times in my life. And all it did in the end, all the good memories I pulled out of the file cabinets in my brain, in the end, I was mad. All that waste of time, I was pissed off because I could never go back to them good time. Look at this. What's
hey,
this?
bro,
The big journey.
You know, it's not over, bro.
70.
There's still a lot of life to live, man. I know you got more in store for you. I can identify with what you're saying to a certain degree for sure, bro. I'd say just in my more immediate past, like some of these last couple of years, I'm gonna be honest, since like 2020, I'm not using the whole pandemic bullshit as an excuse. Really not. But it seemed to coincide that I kind of threw off my track of where I was on when one of my jobs, the restaurant was closed down. All these restaurants closed down for no reason. I'm working at the grocery store and I got more time off. I'm just fucking chilling and, you know, I became more introverted and you know, my whole life path changed, and then I realized, fuck, I feel like I've wasted a couple of years, you know, between graduating high school, being in college, and then just the years in between, you know, dropping out of college, working different jobs. And I'm still young, bro. I just turned 26, so I know I don't need to trip about time wasted. But like, you know, it's food for thought when I can hear people like you or others that are older than me, and you know, y'all still have a bunch of life to live.
Yeah.
It's not like you're 90 or anything,
Bro,
but
I'll give
it's
you
just
some
good food for
wisdom.
thought that I want to be conscious as I live. You know, I don't want to let time pass me by and get too monotonous, or you know, get in these schedules. It's just the same shit, and then I realize I'm cutting myself short.
So I'm trying to
of life
tell you,
experiences. Yep. Go
love
ahead.
your mother, love your family, and spend time and embrace it, because when they're gone, it's gonna suck. And 2, you're 26. Live your fucking life, man. Travel, have fun. Fuck that. That's what I should have did at that age. I should have been traveling instead of slaving every day and fucking being miserable. I should have just fucking enjoyed life.
You know, I like to talk about psychedelics and whatnot, and it plays into what you're saying there, bro, because it doesn't even have to be psychedelics. It could be a meditative or yogic practice along with some good cannabis or whatever, and you can tap into your higher self, and you can refresh, recenter, and gain higher perspectives, better perspectives on things.
Oh.
But I will say psychedelics will do that too, other than some good weed. They can really give you a higher, cleaner, better perspective and make you realize, oh shit, I've had this veil over my eyes. I've been doing this, you know, monotonous type schedule. I've been in a rut. You can break yourself out of that shit, start changing your patterns, and before you know it, yeah, you'll be experiencing things that are more novel and more enjoyable. Yeah. Potential energy is very real, and it's always around the corner. It just takes that shift and that willingness and that conscientiousness. Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I just want to say real quick, when I talk about some truth and stuff, this is the look I get from people. They look like that. When you start
That's a good one.
This lady is fucking remarkable.
An adoration of the god sexist. Dude, this one's out there, bro. This makes me think of some of the shit I see at the art museum in my area. Go look at some of that surrealist shit.
Look at the eyes. See them
No
slits? See them slits up there? I think the eyes popped out of that. That's why them slits are there. I don't know.
Oh shit, bro. That's a good catch. I didn't see that. That's a really good catch, Charles. Because, yeah, those are definitely like where the eyes came out of. That's the thing with surrealism, bro. It can get really abstract.
I was thinking about getting these mushrooms, chocolates, and just testing that out, considering it's been about a good 30 years since less than that. But anyway, it's been so long, I'll probably feel it. I didn't know she drew this. It's one of my favorite paintings.
Dude, there's like, I believe personally, bro, there's some type of integral correlation between psychedelics and then like pictures like this right here that we're looking at. Like, to be honest, bro, I'm not saying I saw this type of picture exactly, but I mean the checkerboard floor, the deity and statue-like beings, you know, the astrological symbol Libra, as well as the sun and the moon making that infinity sign, and then you got what's his name, Egyptian god. Yeah, you got it. You want to say something? You have the Egyptian goddess as well. Is that Haru? I don't know. Ma'at? No, she has wings. I don't know who. Something with an H maybe on the right. I can't remember with that headpiece. But then there's the guy with the beak, Thoth, on the left. With like things get esoteric and occultic, bro, when you dive deep enough on like DMT, for example. Like I don't need to go into it all right now, but I was seeing, as best as I can describe it, like fluorescent glowing in my mind's eye with my eyes closed, very clear, but like happening so fast and like holographic in a sense. I was seeing these images form, something similar to this in the sense of how esoteric it was. I felt that I was looking at like an energy body being, it was glowing, but it was like made up of static electricity. And it was, something was telling me that you are the mystery school, like we are the mystery school. And it was showing me like the energetic form of the human anatomy and what was almost like your background, bro, but not quite. There were symbols spinning around towards me and kind of just floating everywhere. And I could make out some of them to be, for example, like we were just looking at Cancer. I didn't look at all of them specifically, but it was magical signs and symbols, whether it's astrology symbols, you know, foreign characters from other languages. But primarily I was seeing astrological symbols spinning around this energetic etheric body. And something was telling me in the back of my head, you are the mystery school. Like we are the mystery school. The human anatomy is like an integral part of the mystery of reality and existence. And so we're intertwined with this mystery. And that's why it's basically like we're God looking into itself, right? So when we go deep into these esoteric pictures and when we have these panels reviewing these different pictures you show with all the different symbols and possible metaphors and deeper meanings, like I don't know how else to put it except like we're meant to dip into the mystery, you know? That's the best way I can put it. We're meant to dip into the mystery like a damn pool or like you know, a scrying mirror when you look into the water and you can see shit, or getting baptized, right? These are all things that can really be brought back to the experience of DMT. I mean, look at the shit in the Bible, look at the shit in Hinduism. There's a lot of integral parts to these religions that if you go back far enough before it was the religious, dogmatic, systematic bullshit, when it was more grassroots and mystical and about direct
Like
experience
this.
with God or the other side. Exactly. So I'm gonna hand it to you, bro. But yeah, I just had to put my blunt out.
No, I was just saying, look at this picture, man. It's called The Battle Between Good and Evil. And don't you notice how it's within self, this battle that's going on, you know? It's within yourself. Because that's one person battling the good and evil within. That's crazy. I like this painting.
Well, and check it out. It's making an X with the legs and then the two torsos going out.
True.
So the way that the torsos are separating, it's like
that's the crossroads.
See how there's there's a skull on the snake, bro, and the snake is like
a skull
right there where it's tearing apart.
Shit. I didn't even see that. Good eyes, bro.
Yes.
Shit. No.
So if the two torsos were merged back together and reconciled, and they weren't resisting each other, it wouldn't look so hellish, right? But because there's that resistance and that pushing apart when it's really the same self, you notice how he has no feet. He's grounded into the reality. His feet all become the ground. That would mean that that red sky, all the spiky rocks in the background, bro, check it out. It right there, it's like around where the stomach and the heart chakra are, solar plexus and the heart chakra. So that's where it's tearing apart. If that shit was merging back together and reconciled, if you can reconcile your demon and angel and not have this internal war which tears you apart through resistance of what is, you know, this shit can be reconciled.
Want to hear this new beat I put together?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
This. Can you hear it?
No.
You can hear it now, right?
Yeah, I can hear it better.
Wait till the chorus is about to come in. That beat's off the hook.
Did you say you made that?
Well, I took the I went and I was thinking of Eleanor Rigby, and since 12 I wanted to sample it. So anyway, long story short, I went on YouTube and I put Eleanor Rigby hip hop, and a bunch of shit was coming up. I scrolled, checked like 8 of them out, and then I got to this guy, and he had this instrumental. But the problem was in the chorus, he had the same idea I did, but you could barely hear it at all. So what I did was I went to I got the song a cappella, I downloaded it, cut that piece out, and I put that, the Beatles singing, I put that in for the chorus. And I'm using his beat, but I cut it up, and I added in that part to make it sound loud and much more better. His just sounded different. So I didn't make the beat, but I helped fix it, I guess, or kind of altered it. But
Yeah, that was good, bro.
by me altering it, that's exactly how I would have made the beat. I put in that part, oh, the lonely, or whatever.
Yeah, that fit pretty well, man.
So
I'm gonna share this out real quick. I was. Go ahead, bro. I'm just sharing your stream out. Go ahead, bro.
That's gonna be the next single that I'm gonna drop, I guess. I'm already writing to it. I wonder
Glad
what
to
you
hear,
got
bro.
for me.
I like everything I've been hearing from you, Charles. It's been good shit for real. It's good raps. I appreciate it, man. I like the style, you know, the older boom bap influence that you have. I really resonate with, even though I wasn't, you know, young in that era. It was like before my time, like right before my time. I always got down with that shit more than the modern rap per se, especially when it was like Lil Wayne, Ricky Ross, and all these fucking clowns, man. There's always been clowns in the industry, but
Lil Wayne is good lyrically, but I didn't like when he started to do that thing with his voice. He was the first one to do it. You know, even though he was copying that 80s guy with the guitar.
Hey, earlier, what you were showing, did you see that it was a man and a female, or a man and a woman hugging? There's that weird, like, chicken man with the Arabian soldier standing between his legs on the beach. It's the shit you had up while the song was playing. This shit's weird too. You got people inside those bubbles.
Oh shit.
Bro, if you look close at some of these things, it's bizarre, dog.
I can't zoom in.
Like, yeah, I meant to point it out
Oh yeah,
earlier.
look. I zoomed in on it.
Yo, don't move at all. Look, there's the face. Look at that face right to the left. That's like,
Oh shit.
whoa. It's like holding the the other
Yeah, right
green bulb
here.
bubble to the left. Yeah, that's a motherfucking black face. Demonic looking. Yo, the way they make like the environment alive, like, yo, these motherfuckers were on more than just some mushrooms and shit. Like Dali, Van Gogh, these motherfuckers were doing hard drugs, bro. They were like doing it all, and that's how they made some of their crazy art. Like, I
Oh,
could only imagine some of these things could have been made
hold on.
under the influence of some odd substances, bro. Yeah, right there, that chicken man with the Arabian soldier. Check it out, bro. I just want to point this out to you, and then we can move on to whatever else.
Oh, right here.
Do you see that egg? And it's a man and a woman hugging. I didn't see that at first. That's crazy, bro. With the egg.
I don't think I downloaded this one. I am now. I'm gonna use these as like screensavers. Let me see. Cause she got a bunch of other stuff on websites. This is Aries. This is what I was looking for. The God of War. She didn't do that good, man. From the month I am in Aries, she did pretty bad. I would have thought she would have went in more a little bit, but I'm a little disappointed. And there's no title to this one either.
Yeah, it's kind of a simpler one.
Look at this. El Sacrificio de Cananis. It's a little blurry. I like it. Reminds me of a Metallica cover.
Yeah, that's dope.
The 1960s she did this. So this lady was ahead of her time. Way ahead of her time. Way ahead. This is the type of shit they use. See, now I'm starting to think graffiti artists, we're looking at artists like this because this is something a graffiti artist would spray paint.
I know what you mean, bro. And I know I've told you about Chris Dyer. He's a street artist, and some of his stuff is kind of like reminiscent of like a more modern pop. I shouldn't say pop, but like I wouldn't classify it correctly. But if you look at Chris Dyer's street art, it's got like the crazy, like melting eyes all over the place, like bizarre, abstract, type surrealist influence, but with a more modern twist.
Oh, we're already here. We went to this website already.
Yo, if you look up H.R. Geiger, you'll see some really dark, surreal art. And there's another surrealist artist I feel like you would like, Charles. Yeah, go ahead. I'll send you a couple different names that you can look up sometime. And you'll find some good ass art from these motherfuckers, but you would never know just because it's some type of specific name.
I'm gonna show you some of his art now, and it's gonna fucking blow your mind. You've seen his art. I probably downloaded all his pictures because they're just like this lady's the Joner.
You're breaking up a little bit, bro. You're like your voice is
I don't know.
stretching. All right, you're back. Oh, okay. I see what you're getting at here.
Like that. I've showed. This is just a piece of a whole painting. I'm gonna use that.
Yo, if you look up Pablo Amaringo, he's a South American painter. I don't think he's an ayahuasquero, but he's experienced with ayahuasca. Oh, okay, I'm recognizing some of these. Yo, yeah, this is fire, bro. It's like a esoteric Tesla fucking free energy shit.
Oh wow. Like,
Hey, bro, can you check your mic or something? Your voice keeps stretching out. I know it does this sometimes. Are you on your you're on your computer, right? Is it a hotspot or something you're doing? Oh, okay.
yeah.
You're good for the most part, but it's to start happening a little bit more. I'll let you know if it keeps happening. Like your voice will go in and out, certain words start stretching out.
Yeah, there ain't nobody in here. People be hating on me lately.
No, I think your mic is just stretching out a lot here all of a sudden. I know people are coming in and out. When I came in, it was like 1 or 2 people. I know I checked a moment ago, there was 4 people. I just shared it out. I don't know if anyone else is live, but yeah, hey, I'm glad you hit this one because I was about to say check out that Lost Pyramid joint.
Yeah, this guy's paintings are off the hook.
Yeah, I really like this one, man. That was cool how it was like creating the cloud above it, but that had the world inside it.
Shit. I've never seen this one. The Celestial Chariot, Harvester of Souls. Holy shit. Spaceship. Look at that. Anyway. It's fucking amazing, dude. rhymes that I'm working on. No one else has heard this yet. You there?
Yeah, but your mic was starting to break up there in the beginning.
Oh.
You're good. I hear you.
Gods of War. All right, let me see. What do we got here? I was about to say, don't play me. You better open up Band Lab. Don't play with my music. I want to hear what people think of this. I just did this.
K12IPSC will melt through your Teflon fabric. Not even Celtic magic or luck from St. Patrick. Bullets scattered if you think you're acrobatic. I turn the gauge into an automatic when I slam fire. Have you shouting to the Lord like a damn choir? This is all based on disrespect, no inspire. Press the wrong buttons and I'm a live wire. The first bootlegger with Jesus turned water to wine. Broke bread into pieces, look to the heavens for signs.
It was a little quiet, but it sounded dope from what I could hear.
Yeah, that's just the one verse I laid down. It's not
Yeah,
even
good
a verse.
flow.
I gotta finish it. Huh. Let me see.
I got another name you could
This one's
look up
gotta
if
have
you're
more art.
interested.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah, okay, Pablo, and then I'll tell you how to spell Amaringo, but you probably got it. It's spelled how it sounds. There it is. Second one. Oh, I don't know where it went. AM, I think. Nope. Nope. It's AM. Nope. There's no R. Yeah, AM, AR. Yup. Peruvian artist. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, check out some of this art, bro, because it's like a lot of it's kind of like some would say it's more of a simple art, but if you look close, it's got a lot of beautiful detail and it's really getting the point across of how everything's intertwined when you're deep in like the ayahuasca state. There it is, bro, the 49 visions of ayahuasca. This motherfucker's been there. He's been in the Amazon. He's been these places. He's done the medicine. You can tell because he makes that type of art. You can look at it from so many different angles, kind of like the other stuff, and then start seeing more as you look closely. Or as you just relax your eyes, more starts to pop out. Yo, that's the ancestors, bro. Especially like right there on the right, all those faces, those are like souls in between realms or whatever, or those are ancestors. Like I know how that is, man. When you start seeing hella faces of like different spirits or beings, as you're going through the Bardo stage, as it would be called, you start seeing like other spirit beings, or sometimes you're not sure what the fuck they are. Sometimes it's your ancestors. Other times it's kind of just like anomalous souls or entities that are observing you while you're observing them, because they're in that spirit realm, and you're dipping in when you go in deep enough on ayahuasca or DMT, that they're witnessing and observing you in that form, just like you're observing them. Like the out of body experience or the full on visionary state. There's the elemental spirit lady right there, who is predominant in this, other than like the frog snake being with those two yellow eyes up at the top that makes it like a big, almost like a frog with its mouth open or some shit, like a toad with its mouth open. If you look back far enough, you can see that blue lady there, though, pouring the energy out of her mouth. All the mermaids kind of spawning out of her, kind of in a fractal form. But what's predominant is basically it's like there's the main being or beings that make up the whole picture or scene. And she's basically breathing or spilling out into existence those worlds. You see that water world back there? There's that water realm, like, you know, underwater looking shit all the way down there. Mm-hmm.
Let me say peace to Stationary Pizza, Jackie Fox 333, and Jay Heighton. Anyone else?
There's a bunch of UFOs as well. Like those birds are glowing, but you look to the right, it's almost like some type of like crafts that you can see as well. See, it's a merging of, there's like the more interstellar areas up to the left and right. It's like a merging of, you know, different worlds, the water realm, you know, water element. There's the more galactic shit in the top left and right. Well, if you start going through his art, you'll see that there's certain elementals that are present. Yo, you can see if you zoom in, there's like little entities floating above the shaman, like connecting him to that UFO ship. That's fire.
Yeah, but they ruined it, man. With that stupid
watermark.
Yeah, I get it, but damn. You can't. This cat's puffing. See, the squares are off. Look. I don't know.
Well, you could also at some point save the pictures and, you know, pull them up a different way, but it doesn't really matter. I don't mind. I can see it well enough. Okay, right on. Nice. Yo, hey Charles, that's like the one we had up earlier with the arms and legs out that was on fire. It's kind of the similar thing here without all the symbolism. He's kind of representing that same type of energy, like that flame of life, where it's like your aura is that fire, that energy. Man, that's dope. It's kind of like the rebirth of a phoenix energy as well. Different ancestors and lineages, it looks like up on the top left and right on the perimeter of this. You can also see a snake in the bottom right, as well as a pentagram that's being spawned out of the rainbow, emanating from a small center point next to these kind of spiral looking sequences that go up into these ladies next to the trees, kind of morph with the trees, it would seem he's trying to do. Yeah, if you look close, the ladies are the trees, especially there in the background next to those purple dolphins and shit. Wow. Yeah, that's dope. The family drinking the brew or smoking whatever down the bottom left. Damn. I love it, man. I think Charles stepped away. That's fire.
Oh shit, my bad. I had to re-up on that coffee.
Charles, before you change the picture, look at the trees in the background. They're ladies. And also in the bottom right, there's a pentagram spawning out of a rainbow. And all the way in the background by the dolphins. Not even those ladies up close. The ones in the background. It's trippy.
Yeah, they're serpent.
They look kind of holographic. They're like merging with the trees. It's like they're coming out of the trees, as in the trees are alive. See like the white sequences around them.
Look at these people. These are the ancestors.
Exactly, bro. It's like lineage, past shamans, ancestors. Exactly.
Those are the ancestors.
And notice there's the rainbow.
With the
Yo,
firmament.
look at the top left. Look at the top left. There's a dude up in the top left next to like that jaguar or whatever it is. Whoa.
Yeah, right here. That's where I got the mouse.
Oh, look in the middle, bro. Those are all faces too. There's all a bunch of spirit faces in the middle between the ancestors on the rings and the medallions on the left and right.
Yeah, but this guy's special. You know why this guy's
Yeah, he's
special?
outside of the whole thing. It's like another being that's tapped in, but outside of the whole. Because check it out, it's like the shaman in the middle is forming that barrier. That's like another shaman on the outside or something. He's outside the rainbow barrier.
He's outside the serpent. Yeah.
If you look in the middle, up in the top middle, those are all faces as well. More ancestors potentially. See how they're blowing into the experience?
The four winds, which is this energy from the toroidal field. If there's a toroidal field.
We'll check it out. They're all being spawned from torus fields. You can see all the torus fields spawning those faces. You're looking at it right there. You just had the box around it. See the yellow little points and then the beads, how they look like tornadoes spawning into the faces.
He's got a big snake body. It's like spinning like a tornado.
Yup, 100%, bro.
Let's see, what else does he have? Anything good?
You already looked at this one. Yep.
Damn it, it took me back to the beginning. Here we go.
Oh, nice.
They always have it in here. Here he is. Or she. And up here. Where's that water coming from? Thin air? Huh. There's the water coming down. But it's not coming from nothing. What is it? So then the serpent's spitting in the air. Is that a boat? It don't even give you a whole picture, man. That's what I mean. When you put the square here, it's not even giving you the whole picture. That's crazy. Look, the boat fits in the square, right? And then when I press it, there's no boat. It barely fits. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's not very accurate.
This guy.
I know what you mean.
Painting. So that means let's go a square over and see what happens. Am I going to see the boat? Oh, of course not. Why should I? That's crazy. So I don't get
Can't
to
you
look at
just
the
zoom
boat.
in on your browser, bro? Can't you just zoom in with the browser while you're screen sharing and not use their feature?
Watch this. I could do this, what I'm gonna do to make it better. I can save it. And then I'll go to it. And then I'll share this tab. And here we go. Voila.
Word, there you go, bro. Good shit. That's dope. That etheric. Yo, those are, I didn't even see the two angels in blue holding up the etheric world, like above the divas or goddess beings. That's sick.
One's a woman and one's a man. There's a rockets are shaped just like buildings. And this is the representation of Kali, or no, what's her name? Yeah, the Kali. I think I'm saying it wrong. The chick with all the arms.
Well, there's the multiple arms.
That's
Damn, Charles. Yo, your mic is breaking up bad again. Is there anything else you can use?
See if I take the headphones out, if it'll still
You
break
sound
up
clear
bad.
already. You sound better already.
How about now?
Now it's bad again.
Now?
Yeah, it's all tripping right now. Gargled up.
Now what? Now is it?
Now it's better. Right, as you said,
That's
now
because I'm
what
not
got
moving the
better?
mouse.
What?
If I move the mouse and talk, it seems to interfere. But if I don't touch the mouse and I don't move it, it seems to be all right.
Yeah, like the whole time. You were clear the whole time you were talking right there.
And if I don't share the page and I'm not looking at pictures, it's fine. But as soon as I start sharing and all that, and I got the hotspot on 5G, I've tried it on 2G. I mean, I'm going to have to get a direct connection of internet to my laptop. What the hell is that?
Hey, bro, I appreciate you having me up. I'd like to look through more of these pictures with you, Charles, but I need to go do this order. So if you're live, I'll hop back on and see where you're at. Otherwise, I'll hop on your next stream, bro. And appreciate you. I'll be listening if you're still going as well. I gotta go do this order though.
All right. All right.
All right, bro. We'll
Thanks
look
for
through more of
telling
that
me
shit. I'll
this.
send you some. Yeah, I'll send you some links here in a little bit. For sure, bro.
All right. Peace. These are some pictures. Thanks to Crystal's this artist. Why isn't it saying share this page? See, it's not even sharing. Fucking knew it. No worries. What's up, Dominic? peace and positivity. What's positivity? Good things. What's good things? Are they good because you say they're good? Is something positive because you said it was positive? What's negative? The rule setter gets to choose if it's positive for you or negative. It's positive because I said it's positive. The system says, right? The system hands you your reality as soon as you step out of the womb. The doctors are ready, guiding you to the tomb. Sorry, I had to write something down. Anyway, these pictures are fucking dope. Look at this guy in the corner left. Huh. Oh no. Be right back. I'm gonna switch over. All right. I did all that to probably just end it. Fuck it. It's 33333. Oh, that was bugged out. It was 3 when I jumped on. It said 3 hours 33 minutes and 33 seconds. Peace in the Groove, Dom, Jackie Fox, Jay Heighton, Stationary Pizza, Christos, Faceplant, Gabriel, OTW News, Tony Afterverse. I said Gabriel. And Fools and Tools, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. And I'm out, man. I'll check y'all later. I'll go live. Peace.